Hi, I'm Dennis Rodkin. I write the Deal Estate column for Chicago Magazine, and this is DEQs, where I answer your real estate questions. A reader named Mike in Beverly asks, I've owned houses for 20 years, but when I called a guy about refinancing, I felt like I was starting over because they wanted me to pay PMI. Is that happening? Mike, I know the feeling. You want to get those insanely low interest rates that are out there now, but to do so, you may have no choice but to pay PMI, or private mortgage insurance. The answer might be to skip the refinancing, even though it's very attractive right now. Most lenders require that you pay private mortgage insurance, PMI, if you don't have at least a 20% equity stake in the house. It sounds like you paid that when you were young, when you didn't have the kind of savings that would make a 20% down payment in a house. And I know it feels like a slap to be asked to pay that again now that you're a mature adult. You built up equity over the years, and that was great, but now values have come down so far, about a third, that many people have eaten away so much of their equity that they have no choice but to pay private mortgage insurance if refinancing. A 4% interest rate is great, and that is why 4 out of 5 applications for mortgages in 2011 were for refinancing. It's a wonderful time to refinance if you can. But I talked to a LendingTree mortgage analyst who pointed out that in many cases, we looked at several files and found that in many cases, private mortgage insurance can eat up about 2/3 of the savings that you're getting by refinancing. So you've got sort of a balancing act you're trying to play. You can either continue to pay the interest rate you already have, or pay private mortgage insurance, which essentially is a form of interest because you're paying in and not getting anything tangible for it. It takes time to pay down the loan to the point where the PMI moves off the board. So in many cases, it turns out simply not to be worth the effort to refinance. Thanks for your questions. Send me more at dennis@rodkin.com.